Welcome back to another episode of the WP Week, your go-to source for the latest updates in the world of WordPress and web security. We have a lineup of exciting news and insights to keep you informed. Let's dive right into the updates you need to stay ahead in the ever-evolving landscape of WordPress and web technologies. Today's episode is sponsored by Omnisend, a top-rated email and SMS marketing tool for e-commerce, helps you boost sales effortlessly. InMotion Hosting, a scalable web hosting and server solutions provider, and WP Job Openings, the best-rated job listing and recruitment plugin for WordPress websites. Welcome to another episode of the WP Week podcast. We have a lot of exciting updates from the world of WordPress and the greater tech community, so let's dive right into it. First up, Joost de Valk, the co-founder of Yoast SEO, has made some waves with his call to break the status quo of WordPress. This follows Matt Mullenweg's announcement of a holiday break for WordPress.org and the ongoing legal battles between Automatic and WP Engine. De Valk has questioned the direction WordPress is taking, asking the community whether they're comfortable with being led by one person, Matt Mullenweg, who controls everything, or if they want a more democratic and decentralized approach. De Valk has already started talks with other community leaders, such as Karim Marouki, CEO of Crowd Favorite, to explore this new direction. Matt Mullenweg responded to this idea, suggesting that if anyone wanted to take on a leadership role, it might be better to start something new with a fresh slate, separate from WordPress branding. Meanwhile, Morten Rand-Hendriksen published a thought-provoking piece titled After WordPress, outlining two potential paths for the future. One where Mullenweg loosens his grip on the project and implements proper governance, and another where the community unites to create a completely new platform. Hendrik Luersen also weighed in, emphasizing that now is not the time for fragmentation, but for collaboration. On the other hand, Ben May argued that WordPress has thrived under its current governance model for over 2 decades, and the focus should be on innovation rather than restructuring the platform. Moving on to some news from WordPress.org, the services that had been paused since December 20th, in line with Mullenweg's holiday break announcement, have now resumed. Nick Hamzy sparked a debate on theme creativity, advocating for more exciting, creative designs rather than safe, clean, professional templates. His appeal for themes that make users say, wow, has sparked a heated debate on social media, with some community members questioning the balance between innovation and accessibility. In other news, Matt Mullenweg stirred up quite a bit of chatter when he posted a question on Reddit on Christmas Eve, asking what kind of drama he should create in 2025. The post raised eyebrows across the community. Regarding recent releases, Gutenberg 19.9 came out with some significant updates, including a new query total block and the introduction of style book support for classic themes. Meanwhile, the hosting team representatives for 2025 have been elected, with Zunaid Amin continuing in his role and Lucas Radke joining as a co-representative. The themes team has also appointed its representatives for 2025, including Akosmin, Ganga Kafla, and Shiva Shankar Bhatta. The plugin check project is progressing as well. In Phase 2, the tool will expand to monitor updates made by plugin authors to plugins that are already in the WordPress plugin directory. A proposal has been made to host WordPress events for women in honor of International Women's Day, which aims to celebrate and empower women in the WordPress community. On a lighter note, WordPress.org has responded to the controversy surrounding a mandatory pineapple pizza checkbox by making it optional, following a Twitter poll where 81.2% of respondents voted against making it a requirement. Looking back at 2024, the themes team had a busy year, closing nearly 40,000 tickets and approving 81.3% of themes submitted. The repository now boasts over 1,000 block themes, and the Block Theme Focus Handbook is now available. Similarly, the plugin review team had a significant year, introducing new security measures like mandatory plugin check for new submissions, 2FA for SVN, and a revamped internal scanner tool. They also managed to reduce the review queue to 0 for a brief period. In product updates, Studio Sync for WordPress.com was introduced, allowing Studio users to easily sync their local sites with WordPress.com hosted sites. WooCommerce 9.5 was released and quickly followed by a patch, WooCommerce 9.5.1, which brought new features like product collections and API updates. In some notable acquisitions, Matt Medeiros has acquired Master WP, as announced on X, and on the global tech front, Italy fined OpenAI $15 million for violating GDPR regulations with ChatGPT's data privacy practices. There's also been some speculation about the future of SEO in light of AI search advancements. Google recently discussed whether SEO is on a dying path in their Search Off the Record podcast, but they emphasized that SEO remains as important as ever despite the rise of AI tools. Shifting gears to community news, WP Coupons has phased out active development, although support will continue. In a related note, the team behind WP Coupon has announced it's up for sale. On a more concerning note, CyberWiger raised alarms on X regarding WooCommerce's practice of collecting sensitive user information without explicit consent, highlighting the potential privacy concerns. SciNC, an organization dedicated to fostering diversity in tech, has expanded its grant program to include contributors from both North and South America, further empowering underrepresented voices in the WordPress community. Additionally, the WP Community Collective has officially incorporated as a California-based nonprofit organization. In some drama-filled news, Ryan McHugh, the co-lead of the WordPress REST API, was blocked from contributing to WordPress.org, a move that has sparked widespread discussion. Similarly, a new poll on X asks whether users have ever been blocked by WordPress. On the business front, Barn2 Plugins had a stellar 2024, generating nearly $1.7 million in revenue and selling over 18,000 licenses. Wombat Plugins also saw a 29% increase in revenue and a 10% rise in plugin sales. Elementor continues to thrive, growing its market share to 11.6% of the web and releasing new tools like Image Optimizer and SiteMailer. Finally, there have been several new projects launched in the WordPress ecosystem. Robert DeVore released 2 new plugins, SEO for WordPress R, which helps manage meta tags and sitemaps and delete inactive users, a tool to clean up user accounts based on activity. Dwayne Story has also launched the Not WP repository, a self-hosted, statically generated site for WordPress plugins. And PatchStack has made its API available for developers to access, streamlining automations for security management. That's all the big news for this week. Thanks for listening to the WP Week podcast, sponsored by InMotion Hosting, WP Job Openings, and OmniSend. We'll be back next week with more news and updates. Till then, stay safe and keep your WordPress sites secure and up to date.